Hi friends, I'm Natalie Carey, a certified personal trainer, and today I want to go over modifications for the L-sit. I think the L-sit is one of the most challenging bodyweight strength movements that is out there, and I've seen a lot of advanced athletes struggle with this movement. So I'm going to give you some ways to either work up to it or to modify it. The first modification that I have is working on quad lifts. You want to sit up really straight, and you could even put your back up against a wall to make it extremely hard for you to do this movement. And then you're going to make the teeniest, tiniest little lift of your leg off of the floor, and that's your quad lift. This is also a movement that is used for a lot of physical therapy, and so you're going to really feel this lighting up your quad, lighting up your hip flexors. Make sure that you're not lifting it too high, because that's going to tell you you're probably rounding your back. If you've really got a straight back, it's going to be hard to lift it even just a little bit up off the floor. So that's your first modification. If you've noticed that hamstring flexibility is holding you back from the L-sit, try this mobility drill. We square our feet and our hips off towards the bench. That means we're not cheating out. They're both pointing towards it. Straight leg, one foot is flexed. I'm going to pull up like I've got a string pulling from the top of my head, so I have a flat back. Hinge forward so you get a slight stretch in the hamstring, and then you practice lifting that leg just an inch hover off of the bench and releasing it. So I'm not asking you to come super far forward and try to lift that leg up. I mean, I guess you could, but I don't think it quite serves the purpose. Just a little stretch in the hamstring to practice that lift. If you want to stay off the floor for your L-sit practice, let's bring the bench in. You're going to walk your butt to the edge of the seat, put your hands on the edge, and then lift your butt off. Now this alone, this hover, it could be your modification for an L-sit. You've got your triceps engaged, holding you up here. You've got a flat back, chest is out, but what I really want you to do is walk the heels out so that the legs are straight, and then practice lifting one straight leg with a flexed foot off of the ground at a time. My next modification is to use yoga blocks to work up to your L-sit. A lot of people think that their hands need to be farther forward in the L-sit. I recommend that for this modification, you actually have your hands in the blocks right by your hips. We're gonna do a little bit of a tricep push. Lift your hips up off the floor, so my heels are still on the ground, but my hips are lifted. Back is flat, chest is out, and I'm gonna practice lifting my legs one at a time off of the ground. This is difficult on your wrists, so if you have some push-up handles, you can definitely use those instead. If these modifications were helpful to you, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I've got a ton of other modification videos on there. I'm Natalie Carey. Thank you for being excellent to yourself today.